and prancing in their livery. They're howling at the gates again. Hot time in the old town tonight. Get yourself together and meet me at the magazine. We're gonna have a reckoning. Hot time in the old town tonight. Tonight, we're gonna make it our own, but we're gonna do it right. Tonight, we're gonna make it our own, but we're gonna do it right. Rally around the bannerman, fire up the forge.
Hello, everybody. We are here at the Indy Speedrome with the Super Late Model Feature Race. This is Race 3 for the Super Late Model Aurora Series. Starting on the pole, we have Levi, number 93, No Air Performance Intakes car. Camry, actually. In second, we got Waste in the 00 OxyClean Mailbox-inspired race car. Starting in third, we have Reagan in the number 4 Super Late Model Series car. And rounding out our field in P4, we have SFK. And it's number 18 APC Trek Tune. And let's see here. Miska Trailer Factory. Ford Mustang. I don't know why I couldn't think of Ford Mustang. We're going to get ready to go here. Drivers, if you could pull out one by one in your order and then start pacing while I get this set up. Yeah, start pacing. 30 miles an hour. Stay single file. All right, next time by, we're going to get doubled up on the front stretch. Or I should say this time by, we're going to get doubled up on the front stretch. Small field today, but that is all right. All right, double it up. 1 lap to green. This is a 60-lap race here. Going green this time on Levi out of turn 4. Anytime past that middle cone. And green flag is out waving for the first time here at Indy Speedrome. Levi having some issues on the start, gets real sideways. Waste now, your leader is there. 3 wide, door banging down the back straightaway, still 3 wide. Reagan goes into SFK. They both go round. Caution, flag is out. So caution being shown. Your leader is Waste at the caution line. Waste slowed down to 30 miles an hour. Stay single file. That was a racing incident there. SFK is pitting. He's going to go 1 lap down here. Pitting is a nightmare at this track. All right, we're going to get doubled up when we get to the line. Not going green this time. On the front stretch, let's double up. All right, we're going to go green this time. This time it is on Waste. Levi had a big issue with the throttle last green flag. Let's see how he can do on the outside lane. And green flag is back out waving once again. Waste now has the issue. Levi going to take your lead going into turns number 1 and 2. He's going to run off the high side with it. Not going to be able to keep it. Has a little bit of contact. Gets loose. They're now 3 wide just for a moment out of turn number 4. Backed on the inside. Reagan almost goes around. Comes down on Levi. To the back he goes from the lead. Very aggressive racing so far early in the race. They're 3 wide once again out of turn number 4. So we now single file it back out. Levi, your leader, pulling away, your points leader as well. He's gone back-to-back. Will he be able to make it 3 race wins in a row in the Super Late Model Series? SFK seems to be catching just a little bit. But Reagan catching SFK and Waste catching Reagan. Gonna bunch up once again. Reagan almost touches the back bumper of SFK. That time he sends it in, puts him around. That's gonna be a 2 out of 3 for Reagan for the night. No caution. Keep it going. Now completed lap 15, that time by, coming to 16. It says Reagan's on lap 15, but I don't think he is a lap down, so we're going to count him on 16 for now. He is currently in second. We go ride on board with Reagan. So he tries to chase down Levi. SFK now in Levi's sights. Looking to put him 2 laps down. So we can see Levi fastly approaching. Levi now coming up on lap traffic. SFK, you got 1 behind you. So we look on the hood cam of Levi as he tries to get around SFK. A little bit of contact to be able to do it. Oh! SFK goes around. I'm not sure what happened there. I didn't think Reagan was close enough. I was dodging around the cameras. Don't believe that's on Reagan. Either way, no caution. This race winding down fast. Levi's still looking for his third win. Not a lot of cars on track to cause caution. If he's able to keep this lead and stay consistent, he'll have it in the bag. Waste almost goes around. He's going to collect it. No caution. SFK now, or Levi now catching SFK and Waste collectively. Waste pulling a little bit away from SFK. As I believe Waste has just ran out of fuel. Oh, Waste, what are you doing? Caution, flag is out. Caution, caution, caution. Luckily, Levi doesn't seem to have a lot of damage. Waste gonna have to tow it back to pits. Single file, single file. That could have been real bad. That is exactly not what Levi wanted. SFK is going to get the free pass. So SFK, you can go around, go get a lap back.
You should do Regan too, just so he's on lead.
Yeah, Levi, can you just come to a stop? And Reagan go around, go get on lead lap. Waste, yeah, you can go out. Where did you go? All right, SFK, stop. And Reagan, stop. Where did Waste just go? Does his car just despawn? I didn't tell anyone to go yet. We're still red flag here. Red flag. SFK, Reagan is in front of you. Stop trying to take that spot. Did SFK's car just despawn too? Not yet. All right, we can start going 30 miles an hour. Levi, then Reagan, then Waste, then SFK. Or no, Waste is behind SFK, sorry. All right, get doubled up on the front stretch. SFK, watch it. We're going to go green this time, yeah. So it's on Levi, out of turn 4. Green flag is back out waving once again. Levi and Reagan, the only 2 cars on lead lap still. Reagan holds it on the outside. Levi has the preferred line. SFK down to the inside. He gets punted by Waste into Reagan. Not quite punted. Just a little bit of a racing incident there. SFK now all the way to the back of the field once again. Reagan just trying to make something happen on Levi. He had his chance, that restart, but he got moved to the outside. There was nothing he could do. But Reagan now catching almost all the way to the bumper that time around. Reagan has figured something out. He's right there out on exit of turn 2. 10 laps to go. This time by. Reagan looks low. Reagan looking for his first win in the Aurora Super Late Model Series. Levi looking for his third. Levi slips up out of the corners just a little bit. Reagan looks low, uses the bumper. Levi was very loose on the front straightaway. Reagan had just about nowhere to go. Levi takes the run back down to the inside. He cuts off the nose of Reagan. Reagan is there, uses the corner panel. He's up and over his front wheelie. Here comes Waste. 3 wide for a second. Reagan goes around. Caution. Flag is out. That one's going to have to get reviewed. Waste to go around and catch. Levi go 30. So Reagan did reset on track. So he's going to go a lap down. Which means the only person on lead lap currently is Levi. Reagan is going to be in front of SFK. No, you were 2 laps down, Waste. Waste, you can... Or no, yeah, SFK... Don't get doubled up yet. SFK, you can go get your lap back. It's going to put Reagan and SFK on the same lap. So it's going to be a battle for second here. But yeah, that's definitely going to have to be reviewed on if that crash was really anyone's fault. Believe that Reagan believes it is, so we will definitely look at that after the race. All right, this time by get doubled up on the front stretch. On the front stretch. So yes, SFK in front of Waste. All right, going green this time. Levi just needs to finish the race, and he will be golden. Green flag is out one more time around. Believe that is the white flag as well.
Green, white.
We'll do white flag right here. White flag. Almost going around in the back, but into turn 3. And out of 4, Levi is going to be your 3-time winner in the Aurora Super Late Model Series. As they wreck across the line, it's going to be Levi, then Reagan, then SFK, then Waste. Everyone get off track. SFK, don't do it. All right, there's going to be a penalty for SFK there. That will be decided after the race. Everyone stay off track, except for Levi. First, second, and third will get an interview. All right, let's get Levi unmuted. All right, he's unmuted. Levi, you had some issues in practice. You felt like you weren't fast. Still 3-time winner. Once again, back in victory lane. Obviously, very small field, but that doesn't mean anything. You were super fast. How do you feel this race went for you, and what do you really take away from it, from how slow you felt and how fast you were?
I don't know. I mean, this race it was a bit tough because it was a smaller field, yeah, but it was a little bit more chaotic due to the smaller track, so I think it kind of compensated a little bit. Um, pace, it was okay. I felt like in terms of race pace, I was doing okay, but I just didn't have the overall speed that I really needed there. I think in the end, just I felt I could have been faster. I'll have to take this into consideration for the next upcoming races. I'm thinking possibly my weakness is flat tracks specifically. Just setup wasn't really there.
Well, you're in
So
luck.
we'll
The
see how it goes.
highest banked track on the schedule is next race. Bristol Motor Speedway, NASCAR track, half mile. I believe it is 28-degree banking, I think.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so you'll do real
That should
good
be
there.
a good race then. Hopefully. No promises though.
Yes.
I got my triple crown in, so good enough for me. But yeah.
All right. Great racing for you today, and we're
you.
excited to see what you can do next week at the High Banks of Bristol.
Yeah, thanks for your time.
All right, we're going to go on over to Reagan. There he is. We do ask our drivers to be civil and professional during their interview. Reagan, up front all race, had some issues there towards the end, won a lap down. Tell me about what happened in your eyes, and how do you feel next week will go at Bristol?
On that the second to last restart, I think we just went 3 wide, but then I don't know, for whatever reason, Leviathan just right reared me on the back stretch, and I tried to save it, but I couldn't. So, and I couldn't get around to the pits, so I just reset it. So, if that didn't happen, I probably would have won because I pulled away from Levi with the 2 to go. So,
That's a good point.
but otherwise, good. We had a great race. The first time when I spun SFK, that was net code. I did not get into him on my screen. I missed him and he just spun. And the second time when we were lapping him, I don't know what happened. He just like turned left and came all the way down the track. But otherwise, good race. I was catching Levi, and if that caution didn't come out, I probably would have got him without the caution. So.
Yeah, you're real fast, especially in those later stages when the tires started to wear. We haven't really seen lots of issues with tire wear at any of these tracks, except for this one. So
Yeah,
definitely.
Sloan was fast today.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
Super late at least. But
So.
I'm glad I got second place, and it seems like I race better when I don't practice and have no expectations. So maybe I should just keep doing that.
Whatever you feel you need to do. How do you feel next
Yeah.
week at Bristol will go for you?
Well, I feel like I'm either gonna wreck or I'm gonna run mid-pack. So because I'm not good at Bristol in these late models. I know there's been changes to them, but at least with the older late model mod, I was not good at Bristol. So hopefully this new one changes it.
10-4. All right. Well, we will see you there. Your number 4 car. Thank you for coming out. I believe this is your highest place finish so far, Super Late Model
Yeah.
Series. So pretty good run for you.
You.
All right, we're gonna head on over to, I believe, SFK. You finished in 3rd. Where's SFK at? He's over here, still sitting in his car. SFK, you got me?
I got you here.
SFK, also your highest finish so far in the Aurora Super Late Model Series. Had some issues. The majority of the run seemed like you could not keep up out of the corners. Tell me about what your difficulties were and what you think your strengths will be going into next race at Bristol.
Well, for first 2 or 3 cautions, I kept getting wrecked out. I had such good runs on all 3 of them, and then I immediately have cars blocking me left, right, and center. Pad to pit, I've been lacing with a damaged car this entire race due to one particular person that will be unnamed. They know who they are. Keep wrecking me out, and I'm just kind of pissed. But I did okay with my positions.
Yeah, that last restart there, Reagan, your only other person on your lap racing for second. What do you think you could have done differently to possibly catch Reagan in that last restart?
Nothing I could have done because I had my car destroyed on lap 3, and I'm not about to pit a second time. I did pretty good with a damaged car for 58 of 60 laps, so.
That is true. All right, well, thank you for coming out. How do you feel about next week going into Bristol?
Bristol track, I've never driven that track. I know it's got stupid high banking, so I'm gonna have to try it out. I might have to give her a go when we're done here.
I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited for
So,
Braden to put that in because I'm gonna be running laps immediately tonight.
oh yeah, I think I would do pretty good. High banking, you can get really heavy on the throttle. I would hope so.
We'll see. It might be super loose or it might be super tight. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I definitely have to go buy out and buy some stiffer springs or something though.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, thank you for coming out. We will see you next week at Bristol.
All right, I'll see you next week.
All right, and that'll be all from Indy Speedrome tonight. We had a 4-car feature, not a very large one, but it was enough to have some pretty crazy and chaotic racing. Probably for the best. We had more of a small field. Every other race we've had a full field, except for tonight. So we will see what we can get at Bristol. Lots of people like to come out for Bristol. Big, well-known track. That'll be all from us tonight, and we will see you next time.